Shalom, my good black Israelite brothers and sisters. How y'all doing today? Before we start this video off, we're going to give all glory, honor, and praises to our Father, Yahweh, and His only begotten Son, our Lord and Savior, Yahweh Shah. Yes, yes, yes. So, I've seen this video, disturbing video of a young black brother getting murdered, right?
A man wearing a mask and gloves inside the taqueria around 11:30 Thursday night, pointing what looks like a gun at customers while demanding money. As some hide and throw cash, this man takes action just as the robber heads to the door, still with his gun drawn.
Picked up the money, turned around and left, and that's when the customer got up and shot him.
And he was doing a robbery, right? Now, I don't condone stealing, robbing, and things like that. Most High tell you, thou shalt not steal or whatever. But he had a plastic gun.
Demanding money from customers while holding what police would later call a fake plastic gun.
Wasn't even a real gun. He had a plastic gun, and he was shot 9 times.
Then this man taking action, shooting Eric 8 times as he heads to the door. Then once more while on the ground, killing him.
By this Hispanic man at this Hispanic Mexican restaurant. And the guy shot him and showed no remorse, right? You don't know what was his intent. He could have had somebody dying that needed funds to help them in a hospital or whatever. A starving daughter, a sick daughter, you don't know. You just assume that this is a black man and I need to kill him. Now, they're justifying this Hispanic man, which is one of their own, killing him.
Thank God no one else was hurt.
The restaurant owner and workers calling this man a hero.
Just thankful for the man who helped me, and I just wanted him to take care of himself.
9 times. So he shot him. They can't even get the story straight. He shot him 9 times. 4 of them or 5 of them was when he was standing. The other 4 was when he hit the ground. He shot him 4 times when he hit the ground. Right? When he was already on the ground. He shot him 4 more times. And then he shot him again in the head. I believe on the way out.
After he took that gun, video shows the customer let off a final shot in the direction of that robber's head.
Not only did he do that, my people, he took the gun and realized it was a plastic gun and threw it.
Judah realized that the gun he was brandishing was fake.
Then after throwing it, he goes back and take another sip of his drink and all this other stuff. And then he takes the mug and throw it at him.
The customer who shot that robber threw a coffee mug at him as he exited. No one attempted to render aid.
This is for y'all One West. This is for the One West, the 12 tribes chart, which I'm getting rid of. I thought that was Issachar. How much hatred do you have to have in your heart to do that to your brother? Remember? So, not only did he do that, the wicked coward, he left the scene.
And leaving in an old pickup truck before police arrive.
So let's break this down. Guy comes in, right? He comes in, he's robbing, right? He's robbing. They try to say he's an imminent threat. He was not an imminent threat. An imminent threat is when someone is trying to kill you and take your life. Just because someone have a gun, a knife, or a bat, or whatever weapon does not mean that they're an imminent threat. Because cops, they should be an imminent threat every time we see them. because they always have a gun. They always have pointing it. They always have it. They have all type of armor and gear. They should be an imminent threat. But since he's black, it was an imminent threat. No, it was not an imminent threat. They said that he had the right to neutralize, whether it was 1 bullet or 9.
People might say, well, why did you have to shoot him so many times?
Until he's completely been neutralized, he is still a danger to everybody. The individual who used lethal force to neutralize the situation was well within his rights to do so.
Then they have the right, whether it's shooting him once or shooting him 9 times. As long as you're acting in self-defense and it's not now become some attenuated intentional act of actually, killing somebody, as long as he's acting under the right to defend himself or others.
Well, y'all lying. It's a thing called overkill, and it's a thing called reckless shooting and endangerment of others. You shot 9 times inside of a facility, and you shot when the brother was on the ground. Now, if he knew what he did was right, why did he flee the scene? Now you fled the scene. So now you fled the scene of a crime. So the items that they needed for evidence, you took. You didn't give a statement.
He needs to call HPD homicide and come explain exactly what occurred and his side of the story.
Authorities now wanting to speak with this man seen getting into an old pickup truck.
You ran. So who's the criminal now? And it's clear as day that he's a criminal. Clear as day. You fled. You shot this brother. And you threw the mug on him after you realized that it was a plastic gun. He didn't even have the intentions to kill anyone. So he did that out of desperation for something else. He served time in jail. He told his mom he was going to do right. But desperate times calls for desperate measures. And I know my black Israelite brothers and sisters are going to say, well, the wages of sin is death, right? Thou shalt not steal. Stealing is taking something from someone, especially his crops, his gold, or things in his house. Robbing, they try to make synonymous, but robbing and stealing is 2 different things. Because if robbing and stealing is the same, America, right, Babylon, they rob us every day with these institutions. Taxes is robbing. Banks, that's robbing. Us having to pay for licensing to do things is robbing. That's robbing. Them taking our land, our houses, because we don't pay a certain tax, that's robbing. It's not stealing. Stealing is when you go in someone's funds or you go steal, fruit off their tree in the backyard or something like that, or you go directly inside someone's house and steal their food and their cattle, their car. That's stealing. Robbing is where I'm going to take this from you, right? Just like America did the so-called Indians. They didn't steal the land. They robbed them for the land because they said, look, we'll make a treaty with you. We'll take this land from you, right? You'll give us this. In return, we won't kill all your people. That's what a robber does. That's why they have Robin Hood, right? I'm going to take from the rich and give to the poor because the rich is always stealing from the poor. They literally steal. Rich people literally steal. So when I seen that, I'm like, yeah, he was a robber, but don't try to make stealing and robbing synonymous with each other. Now the concept is there, well, a robber is taking something that doesn't belong to them, right? And if that's the case, America should be jailed. The White House, right? The congressmen, all mayors, the police, the FBI, all these people do is literally rob us. And if robbing is stealing, America has been stealing since day one, and they're stealing now. They're robbing us blind. But they say, look, you agreed to it. A robber go in, hey, look, give me the money, I won't shoot. That's robbing. A person that steals is a thief. Swift, picking locks. You don't know they there. And they're stealing. You know? So we just got to watch the terminology. Everybody have their own opinion. But America should be held accountable right now because they're robbing us blind, period. And especially black people. They're robbing us. But let's get back to it. So he goes in. He's robbing. Just because you're robbing or so-called stealing, whatever you want to call it, does not mean you're an imminent threat. Now, how we know he wasn't an imminent threat is his gun was plastic. It wasn't even real. So he didn't even have the intent to kill anyone. He never said he was going to kill anyone. He just said, I want the money. This man could have been on drugs or anything. They didn't care. All they cared is that another black man is dead. Straight overkill for Issachar. One West. I thought that was our brothers. It's no way I would do that to my own. No way. Now, if he would have shot him one time and say, hey, look, drop the gun, whatever, that's different. Giving him an opportunity. He didn't give him an opportunity. He just killed him. Now, if he sent a shot off, that's an imminent threat. Whenever someone, literally in your face threaten you or come at you with a knife or bat or something or send a shot your way, and they're in your house or in your facility or on your property, that's an imminent threat because they have the intent to kill. He didn't have the intent to kill. So now it's neutralized. Anytime you feel threatened, you can kill. Why is it not like that when it comes to us? We all go to jail. Every black man go to jail. Every black man go to jail. Whether he right or wrong, he goes to jail. Now, this dude fled. This Mexican dude fled. Because he know what he did was wrong. He left the scene of the crime and did not give any statement. He took all evidence with him. We didn't get to see if he had a holster. We didn't get to hear his side of the story on why he threw the mug at him after he was already down. Like he was nothing. Spit him on the ground because that's how they feel about us. One West. That's how they feel about us. They got all type of bywords for us. They don't like black people. Y'all want to talk about the Africans? The Mexicans don't like black people either. They don't like us either, and they're not Issachar. Stop saying that. You don't do this to your brother. And then the Mexican owner said he's a hero because he protected me. He didn't say he's a hero because he protected everybody that was in the restaurant. What about the black people? And why did you feel the need to pull out the gun and shoot? The guy in front of you, he was just like, just let him do what he do. He wasn't scared or nothing. Let him do whatever. But this is my chance to kill a black person and talk about it and feel good about it. And he's on the run. If it would have been me killing a little white boy that was 20 years old, 25 years old, and I shot him 9 times and threw my mug and cup on him, a manhunt wouldn't have been for me. And left the scene of a crime. Black people go to jail all the time because they so-called tamper with evidence. He tampered with evidence. This man should be behind bars for the rest of his life for what he did. It is not just because he shot somebody black. He shot a man 9 times. His back was turned when he shot him. He hit the floor and he shot him some more. Then he shot him in the head. Then he threw the mug on him. He didn't render aid. Then he fled the scene. And he didn't give a statement. He tampered with evidence. He took the evidence with him. and they can't find him. Y'all tell me what's wrong with that. You tell me what's wrong with that picture. Yeah. No, we're not having this. I'm not going to let them control the narrative. They want to control the narrative and try to paint black people out to be these monsters when they're the monster. A monster shoots you 9 times. That was the same incident at the Waffle House. Dude came in robbing. Black dude, I think he shot him 2-3 times, but he didn't leave him. He stayed there. He called the cops. His wife called the cops, whatever, rendered aid or whatever they did. He did the right thing. And he gave a statement. This is what happened. I was just trying to protect the people. I didn't know, whatever. In this case, he fled the scene, got in his truck and everything. Like he was nothing. And y'all justify it. Y'all One West camps, 12 tribe chart, y'all justify this stuff, man. And y'all don't see nothing wrong with this. This is crazy, man. This is beyond me, man. This is just ridiculous, man. But y'all let me know, man, how y'all feel about this in the videos. Or in the comments below. Y'all let me know what's up, man. For the brothers out there and sisters, don't rob people, don't steal. The Most High don't want us to do that. And this is a result in that. This is what happens. I know people be desperate. I know it's a hard time right now, and it's just not looking too good, but just keep fighting and fight the right way, fight the right way. And y'all just be safe out there and just do the right thing, man. I don't want to see y'all dying like this. This is why I make these videos, is to protect my people and make sure they get the proper knowledge, man. No matter how hard it is, just keep hanging on, man. Don't steal from people. And the Most High, he tell you, thou shalt not steal and stuff. Y'all know that. The wages of sin is death. Sin is transgression of the law. So we got to make sure we do the right thing. But that don't give Esau the right to kill us. Period. That don't give other nations the right to kill us. But he that killeth with a sword must be killed with a sword. So everything that they do to us, we gonna do right back to them. And if y'all enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Go check my other channel out. I am back outside. I'm back. I've been gone for a minute, but I'm back. And we gonna get it. We gonna get it shaking. Like it's time. This is Alpha Hebrew. This is Alpha Hebrew. I see y'all in the next video. Obey our Father, keep the law, statutes, and commandments, and wait for Yahweh glorious return, because it is gonna be glorious. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.